Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel and happy birthday if today's your birthday, and welcome back to a reading vlog. Today in this vlog we are reading Fourth Wing, and let me just tell you, I'm filming this intro like 5 minutes after finishing the book and my mind is completely blown. I am so excited to go on this journey with you guys throughout this video. I need to say right here, right now, this is a video that includes spoilers for the book. If you have not read the book yet, if you're still reading the book, if you don't want spoilers, do not watch this video. There are spoilers in this video. Do not read the comments. I have told people they can leave spoilers in the comments. Click away from the video, okay? There's gonna be spoilers galore. You're gonna know everything that happens. So I just wanna say it, spoilers are here. So please, do not be mad at me because I spoiled things, because that is the whole point of this video. I kind of wanted to film a reading vlog with spoilers so I could like openly discuss everything. I just thought that would be really fun, and I'm so glad I did it with this book because this book is so good. I don't want to say too much more because I want to save everything for just as you watch this video, but I'm so excited to get into it. So let's go ahead and hop back a week in time to when I started this book. Please ignore this iconic look that you're seeing from me right now. It is the day after Connor's birthday and I'm in recovery mode, but I want to start my new book. I know I just explained this in the clip right before this one, but I'm just gonna say it again. This is going to be a spoiler reading vlog. I'm gonna be talking in detail about things that are happening as I'm reading Fourth Wing. So just throwing that out there again, there are going to be spoilers. So this is something you can like either read along and watch as you read, or watch it afterwards to kind of get like my thoughts on different things that happen throughout the book. But I am so excited to start this. Literally every single person is talking about this on TikTok right now. It has insane ratings on Goodreads. Also, you can pretty much expect like this look more than likely for most of this video. So prepare thyself. I am in my cute new smut shirt though. If you guys don't follow Caitlin B, she's one of my best friends and she is a reading queen. And she just released this reading merch. So I'm gonna link it down below. It says Hot Girls Read Smut, and it's true. So I'll link this. She has some other designs also. But yeah, just fair warning, this is gonna be the vibe. So let's go ahead and dive into this book right now. I'm so excited. Oh my god. The way this has been described to me is like half Game of Thrones with like the dragons and stuff, part Harry Potter because it's like it takes place at a school, I guess, but like with smut thrown in there. Apparently the dragons have sassy attitudes, and so I'm really excited, you guys. I also just found out that apparently the sequel to this comes out in November, so not even that far away. I'm pumped. I probably won't read that much today, like now, because I'm just kind of tired, but I just really felt like starting this book, so let's get it. Let's do it. Just finished the first chapter and I'm actually very into that so far. I feel like it's already super fast paced. They're like not wasting too much time with world building right off the bat. I'm sure there's a lot more to come because obviously you have to understand like everything about the way that their world works. But I love that it just kind of like got going, set up exactly what's going to be happening, at least for the first part of this book. And I'm also feeling like there's going to be some kind of like flirty situation happening between Violet, the main character, and Xaden. Is that his name? Yes. I'm pretty sure it's Xaden. So that's gonna be definitely interesting to see how that plays out, but I'm feeling like a little Romeo and Juliet forbidden love kind of situation that's gonna happen there. I'm just so excited to see where this goes. Thought we could do a little reading check-in. I told you guys I would be wearing this sweatshirt for the large majority of this video. But I've been reading Fourth Wing for the past couple of days. How many chapters in am I now? Okay, I'm about to start chapter 7. 16% of the way through the book. I'm really enjoying it so far. I want to talk to you guys about one thing in particular, but now I can't remember anyone's freaking names. Okay. We got it. So a new character has entered. His name is Dane and he's like the main character's childhood friend, and there's very clearly a very flirty situation there. He's clearly a very attractive guy. I kind of picture him as like a blonde Dylan O'Brien kind of vibe. It's kind of what I have in my head. But then there's also Xaden, who obviously like very much hates Violet, the main character, and like actively wants to kill her, but I still feel like there's gonna be a love connection there. Like I just feel like that's got to be happening. So basically what just happened in the chapter I just read is she had her first like combat class, and one of the girls who like hates her mom and kind of is out to get her because of that dislocated her arm or broke her arm, or I don't know exactly. And so then she had to go to the hospital wing to get that repaired, and that's kind of where we're at. So they're fully into their training now. I feel like the last couple chapters have had a little bit more world building, like teaching you a little bit more about the magic that exists in this world, that kind of stuff, but it's been kind of fun to learn about. But I am excited for like the story to really pick back up again. I also feel like I'm kind of struggling to remember like all the different territories, and like, you know, they found out in some sort of like defense class that like wards have been broken down within their territories, and you know, there are these kind of evil creatures that are half lion. Sorry, my camera died. Anyway, yes, there are these creatures that are half lion, half eagle that like come in and are trying to steal the power of their dragons. Also, like some people have like extra special powers, like Dane's extra power is that he can read, or that he can like touch someone and see some of their recent memories, which is really cool. And then there are just like basic powers like water and wind and stuff like that. So anyway, I am enjoying learning all of that. It's just kind of like a lot to remember. I feel like that's always how it is in a new fantasy book, because you just have to learn an entire new world. It's not just obvious, like you don't just go into it knowing what the world is like. But I am really enjoying it, so I want to spend like a good little 40-45 minutes here reading for a little while. By the way, it is the first day of summer today, and it is the most gorgeous day outside. I am absolutely loving it. I almost decided to walk to the park to read for a little while, but then I just didn't, which I probably should have. I kind of regret it, but it didn't happen, so it's fine. I feel like the universe was like, ask and you shall receive when it comes to the book situation, because I know I was just saying how I really was excited for the story to pick back up again, and holy hell did it. I'm literally getting to bed at 9 p.m. right now because I just want to sit and read. Shit is getting so crazy. Xaden and her have such a flirty thing going on right now, which I was like, called that from the second that I knew Xaden existed. And now Violet has even like admitted like to herself that she's attracted to him, and I'm just like very, very into that forbidden love situation. Although I am super into Dane too, and so I kind of want them to hook up also. Like I need like a proper love triangle. I don't want her to just pick one. I want it all. They all just sound so hot. It also makes me laugh that like they kind of describe Violet as having like kind of like silver white hair, because it just makes me think of Game of Thrones. Like it's giving Daenerys dragon rider with like her light hair, you know? So I totally am kind of picturing her like that now, except younger. Maybe more like from House of the Dragon vibes. Anyway, I'm gonna dive back into reading some more. It's the next day, you guys, and I'm not kidding. I cannot put this book down. I just finished reading a little bit before work, and I seriously cannot deal. So let's catch up because a lot has happened. So Violet made it through the gauntlet and then went into the threshing and ends up bonding with 2 dragons. I'm totally gonna butcher how to pronounce these dragons' names because they are very unique, but she bonded with the biggest dragon that was at threshing, which was a like super big black dragon named Tern? That's how I'm pronouncing it. And then she also bonded with the small golden dragon, which was the one that I was kind of expecting her to bond with. When they did like their little walkthrough where the dragons kind of suss them out, I thought she would either bond with the gold one because she's small and the gold one's small. They're both like underestimated kind of vibes. Or I thought maybe one of the green dragons who like smelled her sister's dragon on her armor. Anyway, the gold dragon I think is named like Andarna, and she ends up bonding with both of them. And the chapter that I just finished, they like finally say, yes, fine, you can be bonded with 2 dragons. We also find out that Tern, her big black dragon, is mated with Xaden's dragon. Scale is kind of how I've been pronouncing his dragon's name. I don't really know how to pronounce her name. The dragon names are all really unique. Which again is just bringing in all of those vibes that obviously her and Xaden are going to be together. Like their dragons are mated together. They have to be stationed together because their dragons have to be near each other to like siphon more power. So I mean, it just kind of makes sense, right? I saw that from the second they introduced this character. I was like, I'm getting vibes. Even though he's like threatening to kill her, I feel like they're gonna be together. Oh my god, and then Dane finally kisses her and she's not into it, which I'm actually kind of disappointed about, even though I prefer her to be with Xaden, I think. you know, as I said, yes, I think in like the last clip that you watched yesterday for me, that I just kind of wanted them both. I wanted to get a vibe of both. I wanted some smut from both. And now Xaden can't even kill her even though their families are like at war with each other, because if Xaden kills Violet, that affects Violet's dragon, which affects Xaden's dragon, which then can kill Xaden. So basically they're stuck together, and I mean, we can all see where this is going. It's kind of funny. It's reminding me a lot of ACOTAR, I guess mini ACOTAR, spoiler coming up right here in case you haven't read it. Oh my God, although now like remembering everyone's names is actually gonna be the death of me right now, because reading 2 fantasy series at the same time is kind of hard. So Dane and Tamlin are kind of similar, where they're both trying to protect the main character, Feyre and Violet, because they think that she's too weak, she can't take care of herself, like I need to protect you kind of vibes. Dane has been doing that the entire book. It's super annoying, like go away Dane, she can take care of herself. And then there's the bad guy who she hates in the beginning, Feyre with Reasoned, and Violet with Xander, no, wait, Xaden. Too many weird names, you guys, trying to talk about 2 fantasy series at the same time. Anyway, who of course, like you can just see that there's gonna be a love connection there kind of right from the start. So anyway, tale as old as time. I feel like I've already read this storyline a little bit, which is kind of annoying, but it's also just kind of a classic storyline, you know, that the good guy ends up like kind of losing out to the bad guy sometimes. Bad guy who really has a soft heart, you know? Anyway, I'm loving this book. It is 9:15, so 15 minutes past when I was supposed to start work, but I just had to finish the chapter I was reading. And I'm so intrigued to see what happens next. I honestly thought this whole first book would be them getting up to threshing and then bonding with dragons. So the fact that that's happened at like the 35, 38% mark, I think is somewhere around where I am. I'm like, what else is about to happen in this book? But I'm really, really excited. I'm glad that it's moving really fast like that. I definitely, no complaints there. The storyline is moving. I love the way that this author has been able, wait, I don't even know the author's name of this book. Four Wings author. Like I definitely should know the author's name. That's terrible. Rebecca Yarros. Props to you, girl. Anyway, the way the author has been able to really incorporate world building with the story moving in a really fast pace, I really, really like, because I know in fantasy it can take a while to get to know the world, and obviously I still am learning the world and learning all the different ranks and names, and there's a lot of weird stuff going on that's kind of hard to keep track of sometimes. Thank God for the Kindle, because you can just highlight a weird word that's clearly made up for this story, and it'll show you other places it was mentioned throughout the story so that you can try to recall what they're talking about or who they're talking about, because sometimes it does get very confusing. But anyway, I really think Rebecca Yarros has done a really good job of like melting those 2 things together. I'm so into this. I think I like it more than ACOTAR, you guys. I think I like it a lot more. I'm so happy that I'm getting into this series like right as it's becoming popular, and that the next book is coming out just later this year, so I don't even have to wait that long. It's just like a little less overwhelming than ACOTAR, where I'm like, oh my God, I have so many books to read. And the whole Sarah J Maas universe, like they all are melding together, so you have to read all the different series, and you know, I'm just not that committed, to be honest. I cannot wait to read more. This is literally going to consume me. I feel like I'm gonna finish this book very, very quickly. Sorry for the long rant there, but I am just kind of dying about everything that I just read, so I had to let it out to someone, you know? Friends, we need a book check-in because I have been devouring Fourth Wing, and I feel like I will probably finish it today. Well, Lacan and I kind of have some plans, so worst case tomorrow, but I have like 2 hours left in the book, so probably today. Actually, I feel like, yeah, it's happening today, let's be honest. I'm trying to think about the last thing that I checked in with you guys about, but most importantly, I hit the smut. I hit the smut, and it was good, you guys. It was really, really good. Not the best smut of my life, but I mean, like, definitely lived up to the hype. I believe I'm like 72% of the way through this book right now, and I just know some ish is gonna go down at the end of this book, and I'm gonna be so mad that I can't just pick up the next book because it doesn't come out until November. I wanna like hold my opinion until the end of this video, but I have to say, I think this is my favorite read of the year, and I think that it's definitely on a favorite like top books list in general for me. It's so good. So I think I'm on chapter like 32 now, and I saw a kind of spoiler on TikTok, and I don't know what's gonna happen, but someone just referencing that some crazy issue was down in chapter 36, so I'm like, what is going to happen? Also, is that like the last chapter of the book? Oh my God, wait, I didn't even consider that, but I'm so close to the end that it really might be. I have to check now. Oh my God, is it? I'm like stressed. Okay, no. There are 39 chapters. Okay, that makes me feel slightly better, because I was like, if I get left on a crazy cliffhanger, I mean, I'm honestly expecting to. But I'm just like, oh my god, I'm dying, you guys. What is going to happen here? This book has just been so damn good. Rebecca Yarros has just like created such an incredible world to live in this book. I love it. It's so good. I just know shit is gonna start to go down right now, and I can't wait. I am, as I said, I'm very upset that there's not like the next book just to dive right into, but thank God that it's coming out in November so that we don't have to wait that long. I can't wait to just give like final thoughts on this book once I've read the whole thing, because I just have so much to say already. And I know that it's only gonna get crazier. I'm trying to think about other important things that have probably happened since the last time that I spoke to you guys. Like Violet found her signet, which is like her special power, and it's lightning wielding, which is so dope. She also finally killed Jack Barlow, who, like, fuck that guy. But I totally, why is this little like gnat summer, you know? I feel like there's always like little gnats everywhere. I was so happy when she killed Jack Barlow, but she was also struggling with it because it was the first person that she ever killed. But I mean, her power, as they've kind of been telling her, is like extremely powerful. One of like the most powerful power signets that they've seen in like a century. So I have a feeling they're gonna have her killing way more people, which I guess is just kind of the nature of like what they're training to do. But oh my god, I can't imagine that feeling after like your first kill. Like, oh my god, actually killing another person. No, like, I can't even like actually wrap my mind around that. So I do not blame her for freaking the frick out afterwards. I'm also just kind of shook that I started this book less than a week ago. Actually, I guess this is technically day 7 because I started it on Sunday and today is Saturday. And I am 520 pages into this book. Like, guys, I do not read that fast, but this book, there's just something about it. There's just something about it. So I think I'm just gonna dive in and do a little bit more reading here. Okay guys, I have not even reached chapter 36 yet, but the ending of chapter 34, literally, I mean like, I kind of knew that it was coming, but also I didn't want it to be true. Basically, they've flown off for war games, which is like their final assignment of the year. And they went out past the wards, like Xaden and Violet and like the whole group that Xaden put together. And Griffin riders show up and like Xaden makes it clear that he invited them there. Like literally what is going on? But right before he told Violet like, you have to trust me more than you've ever trusted me. But like literally what is going on? I am so shook. I mean like you knew there had to be a twist like this, that like Xaden something, because he was just like kind of too perfect at this point. But oh my gosh. I am so stressed, you guys. I do not know what's gonna happen. I'm so excited though to find out. Okay, I got changed into comfy clothes because, well, I guess there's no explanation needed. I think everyone understands why I got into comfy clothes. And we are going to read this book, you guys. We're gonna finish this book. We're gonna sit and finish the book right now. I'm absolutely dying. Like, I just don't know what's gonna happen now that we know Xaden has been working with like the, Connor, the Griffin riders. Like, what are, oh my god. I'm so curious. Okay, I'm on chapter 35 right now, and chapter 36 is that chapter that I saw the spoiler about that apparently is crazy. You guys, I just finished chapter 36 and everything is so fucked. Oh my god, I am so shook. Literally, they get to I don't know how to pronounce anything. Aventi? I don't know. But like where they're going for the war games, and then it turns out that Dane read her memories and knew that Xaden had been going there to help the flyers. We just found out that they're called flyers, the people who ride the griffins. And so literally their war game is to survive, which makes so much sense because as she was saying goodbye to Dane, Dane told her, I'll miss you, Violet. And told Xaden like, you know, they're gonna get you killed. And obviously, like, they just thought it was just war games, which is just, like, obviously made up scenarios. But this is not made up. And they've set this whole thing up. Oh my god, wait, I'm just looking at this. I'm about to start chapter 36, which is the chapter I saw the spoiler about. And it's a 38-minute long chapter. That's, like, the majority of what I have left in the book. Like, literally a giant battle is about to happen, and I'm so stressed about it. I really feel like Liam is gonna die, and Liam is one of my favorite characters. I love him so much, and I'm so sad. I really feel like he's gonna die. Liam is like the guy who's been kind of like guarding her for Xaden and making sure that she stays safe, and he's there right now. In fact, like everyone except for Violet is like some of the traitors' kids. Oh my god. I feel like this is about to get so insane. Oh yeah, we also found out that venin are real, which were like a part of some fable that Violet's dad used to read her, about like people who didn't need griffins or dragons to make magic. They could just like draw it from the source and they're very evil. We just found out that they're real. There's so much going on. I'm dying. Oh my god, I feel like Aunt Darna, her dragon might die too. Oh my god. Oh, okay. Oh my god, I'm gonna die. Let's just get into it. Oh my god. I am just so disappointed that I was right about Liam. Oh, I just knew it. Like something was just telling me that that was where this was going, and I was completely right. I am so sad, you guys. And then at the end of that chapter, Tyrion gets hit by one of the wyvern, or like the evil dragons. Oh my god, I can't deal with this. You guys, I just finished the book. That ending, the like literal last 2 lines of the book. Her brother is alive, Brennan is alive, and he's a part of the rebellion. Oh my god, I'm literally so upset that the next book does not come out until November. Like, beyond next level upset. Like, I need to know. I need to know now what's going to happen. Oh my god, and what about like Violet is going to join the rebellion too, but what about all of her friends back at the school? Oh my god. I have not been this shook by a book in a very long time. It was so good, you guys. I loved it. I loved every second of it. It was so addictive. I just like flew through it. I could not get enough of it. Definitely my favorite read of this year. Moving to the top. I don't even need to like review the other books I read this year. I know for a fact favorite read of the year. And I really think this has like entered top 5 category for my favorite books in general. Maybe even top 3. I don't know. I don't have enough wherewithal about me right now to like put together what that list would look like. It was so good. Oh, I literally cannot recommend this book enough, you guys. It is incredible. I mean, if you've made to this point in my video, you probably have read the book, because why else would you be watching a completely spoiler-filled video? So you guys already know. But wow. It is so much better than ACOTAR, you guys. I don't think that I can really go back to the ACOTAR series now. Maybe later down the line, but like this is written so much better. The characters are so much better. The storyline is so much more interesting. I think the magic system is so much more interesting and intricate. Like, I just like it so much more. It's so good. Hi, Molly Cat. She was just coming and trying to snuggle me when I was like, no, I have to get up and discuss this because I just finished the book, and was like literally screaming. I literally like threw my Kindle when it said that her brother was standing there in front of her. Oh my god. Oh my god. No. My mind is completely blown. Just what a freaking book. I loved it so much. I feel like I'm gonna have such a book hangover after this. Like, no matter what I read next, it is just really not gonna be to the same level. I don't know how I'm gonna even move on to another book. I'm gonna have to wait a couple days for sure. I feel like I'm still like kind of in shock from that ending. Absolute insanity. I cannot wait to see what happens with the rebellion. I can't wait to see what happens with like her, like what about like Riddick and Rhiannon back at school? Like, are they gonna come and join? Is she gonna try to communicate with them somehow? They can send letters now that they're gonna be second year, so maybe that can happen. I mean, it's so mind-blowing. I'm loving it so much. I'm so sad Liam died, like so sad, but other than that, I can like live with everything else that happened in this book. Incredible. Incredible, you guys. In the comment section, you guys leave all of your thoughts, all of your opinions, totally spoil away in the comments, because that's the whole point of this video, is that it's filled with spoilers. And let's just discuss everything. Like, I want to hear everything that you thought about this book and what you think is coming, because it's gonna be so crazy. Thank you for coming along on this journey. I'm so glad that I decided to film this reading vlog for you guys, because it really did live up to what I was hoping for. And I'll see you guys in my next video.